how to get high paying gigs bootcamp, right? So yesterday's session was day one. Today's session is day two of the how to get high paying gigs bootcamp. Yesterday we talked about optimizing your LinkedIn profile and visibility. All get towards positioning yourself to attract high paying gigs, right? I took that session yesterday. There was plenty of storytelling. There was plenty of insights shared, and the feedback was also very amazing. Right. So today we have like an amazing instructor that's very, very much ready to, take you all on a journey on how to build solid portfolio websites in order to showcase your skill set. So for some of you, for the benefit of those of you that are just joining the bootcamp class today, I explained that all of the classes have been arranged strategically such that they all build upon each other, right? Um, if you ask somebody, if someone asks you, how can I get high paying gigs? Right? The question is usually not just one answer. It's more like do this, do this, do this, do this. And we try to answer that question. And then in answering that question, we put together 5 different classes. So in order to attract high paying gigs, because LinkedIn is the place where professional interactions mostly happen, we think you should optimize your presence on LinkedIn, starting with your profile, and then moving on to your visibility on that platform. Not that your profile is well optimized. When people search you, they can know who you are. Because when people want to give you opportunity, don't give the gigs, they start by wanting to know who you are, right? Now they know who you are. They want to see what work you have done before. They want to see the quality of your work, right? And the place where you can show them the quality of your work is your portfolio website, your portfolio platform. And that's what we're covering today. The next session we'll be having will be next week, Thursday. And that's day 3, where we now talk about how to structure your productivity systems, your systems and structure to be able to deliver 5-star services. Because if you can't deliver 5-star services and you're able to attract a client, that client will eventually leave. That person will not come back. The person will not refer other people. And you have to know that in the freelancing world, right, the highest source of leads is usually referrals, word of mouth from the old client. So if you cannot service them well, they will not bring in other clients, right? And then for day 4, we'll be talking about personal branding and visibility properly. Yesterday's session was focused on LinkedIn. That one seems to be like marketing. How do you do marketing and show people your skills? I'm going to learn different marketing tricks and secrets, right? You have to put yourself out there and attract people that have gigs and want to give it out, outsource it to talents like yourself. And then for the final day, someone has come to your DM and has said, hi, I like your work. I like what you do. I would like you to design my website, or I would like you to be my virtual assistant or do content marketing stuff for me, whatever industry you are in or niche you are in. They've come to your DM and say, so how do I go about it? And now you don't even know how to structure the deal. You don't know how to send an invoice. You don't know what's price. You don't know what the charge should be. You don't know anything about how to close a deal. And that's what the 5th session is going to be about. How do you close a sale? What are the negotiation techniques? What are the things you need? What are the resources you need to send out? Do you need to send out a project grade and all of those stuff, right? So all of the 5 sessions are packed together to help you answer that question properly. So if you know anybody that should be in this session, please feel free to just use the link that I just shared on the chat section. Please do share to somebody. And if you share to someone, please just come to the chat and say, I have shared it, right? Because we don't want to take your time today. We want to jump right into the session. Our speaker is here on the call. She joined in like 5 minutes before the call, before the time for the session. So you can tell that she's very much excited to be with us today, and there's a lot to learn from her. So having said that, I'm going to welcome Amarachi Iweze. Amarachi Iweze is a designer, like a very, very solid one. I'm not going to do professional introduction. I'm going to do introduction the way I know how to do this. Amarachi is like a senior lady, like a very, very senior lady, right? When it comes to the design space, she's someone that has shown consistency, grit, and tenacity when it comes to the quality of her work. If Amarachi should run a design gig for you, you'll be grateful that she's the designer you outsourced your work to. And in the process of doing that, Amarachi has gone from just designing stuff on Figma to building portfolio websites using Framer, right? She's done several of them, even built several websites for clients using the Framer platform, right? And so she's in a very good position to walk you through how to attract gigs as a freelancer, because she has attracted tons of gigs, both in Naira and outside Naira, right? Other currencies, as a freelancer in the design space. And one of the tools that she has used to attract or close those deals has been her visibility, especially on Twitter. There's been visibility on LinkedIn as well. And of course, the quality portfolio website that she built for herself, right, in the process of her journey. So she has a lot to share with you today. Yesterday, I gave you a little secret as to why it's important to introduce speakers before their session. It's not because you're trying to hype them up or something, but there's this quote from the Bible that says, God looks in the inward appearance, but man looks on the outward appearance, that kind of stuff. And you have to realize that people are not God, they are men. Many times they'll just judge you by the outward. So when it comes to a session and you cannot answer internally, why should I listen to this person? Most times you just tend to tune off. And that's how I've done that introduction for you. That introduction is not for her, it's for you. So you can lift up, open up your minds and be ready to learn from her, right? There's a lot that she's going to teach today. If your mind is not open, you will not hear what she's saying. If your mind is open, you will hear more than she's actually saying, right? She's going to share a lot of quality stuff today. So I want you to open your minds and listen to her because she's done stuffs. She's seen results from doing those stuffs, and she can teach you the process that she worked in, right, in doing those stuff. So let's dive right in and let's have Amarachi. So Amarachi, before you come in, I think there's a question on the chat. Is there recording? Can you get the recording? Yes, there's recording, and I'll share that tomorrow. And if you have other questions that are just around the bootcamp generally, please just hold it up. We would have like some time after her session. Her session should be done around 8:10, 8:15, thereabout. That's 1 hour, right? We'll have like extra 15 minutes to just chat again and answer all of those questions. All right, so I think that's it. Please, Machi, go ahead. You have the microphone.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever we are joining from. Good evening. Thank you so much, Amizi, for having me here. It's more like it's a very privilege to be here in your midst this evening. Good evening, guys. Okay, yesterday I was in yesterday's class, and I would tell you for a fact that yesterday's class was very interactive. I learned a lot on how to optimize my LinkedIn and get this high paying gig that everybody's talking about here. But yeah, jokes aside. And then today's class is talking about portfolio, since we're all focusing on getting that gig. And then we're like, okay, let's talk about portfolio. But before I dive in this, like explaining to us what portfolio is, how to like arrange a portfolio in order to get these gigs. Let me talk about myself. So on this Google Meet call, you're going to see Iwezi Patience Amarachi. Please ignore the patience. I really do not like people calling me patience. I'll just go with Amarachi Iwezi. So my name is Amarachi Iwezi. I'm a digital product designer. I'm dedicated to helping ambitious founders launch impactful products through beautiful and usable designs. And then, as I always say, that we're all creatives here, and our job as creative is to provide solution. So how do I come in as a creative, regardless of your niche, regardless of your discipline? You can be a community manager, you're also a creative, and you're also there to provide solution. Then my work here aims to create solutions that not only satisfy users, but also make business owners proud. But then if you do not find me, if you don't find me doing design, you also find me drawing. I really do not like reading, but most times I read, but I don't like reading. I'm not a fan of, like, I don't like reading books at all. But what I love doing aside design, you can find me drawing, painting. I'm always at the studio. Not always, but like I said, if you do not find me designing, I'm there. You'll find me there. I'm sketching or painting, or probably I'm making canvas for the next day, for the next work. Just do anything I love. I like that comes to my head, and I don't share my paintings or my drawings at all. I just do it. And then if you not find me doing any of this, I'm also code developer, like Anvis talked about. I develop websites using Framer, using Framer, portfolios, websites, and yeah, of course, landing pages as well using Framer. But yeah, that's that about me. I'm very much excited and, like I said, privileged to be the speaker that will be teaching us, because I also, me myself, I'm also learning, in as much as this class is going to be interactive. I'm learning as well. So let's dive into the topic. I'll be sharing my screen, and please, if you can see my screen, just send an emoji that it's up already. Yeah, thank you. Please, can you see my screen now? Okay, it's up. Yep. Okay. Start. So building a strong website. This is the guide to creating your portfolio website. Now, yeah, regardless of your discipline, creating a dedicated website is one of the best ways to share your work with the world, regardless of your discipline. Discipline in the sense that you can be a graphic designer, You can be a community manager. You can be a product slash project manager. You can also be a developer. So regardless of your niche, creating a dedicated website is one of the best ways to share your work with the world. So today slash tonight, we'll round up all the steps to build a portfolio website that will most effectively show off you, is showing off you, and is also showing off your creating work, your creative work. I mean to say, from curating your project and then designing how it looks to maintain it for the long haul. Now let's start fully. Like, what's portfolio? Everybody, I was saying, guy, have a portfolio website, have a portfolio, or let's slash the website. Guy, do you have a portfolio? And then you'll be asking yourself, oh, I remember frame waiting with this portfolio self. Before I even explained, I move to the next slide to explain this big grammar. I always like to tell, if a 14 years old boy or girl walk up to me and say, "Ma, please, what's portfolio?" I love using this explanation very well. Like, I'll tell them, okay, do you know what folder is? Like folder, and if they tell me yes, I'll say, okay, that's what your portfolio is. Because a folder is more like you compiling, like piling up files, and then it's like that folder you have files inside, and then that makes up your portfolio. More like saying, okay, in school we have, if you're prepping for your project defense, you have this light, I've forgotten what it's called. It's transparent, it's like a bag where it's stick and it's transparent. So any topic that you're working on before your project, like your project stuff becomes big, like completed, you always put them inside it. Yeah, so that's more like your portfolio. Portfolio talks about you, so that when your lecturer comes about and say, oh, Rita, I need this topic. You're not going to go in outside. It's there. It's in that folder. It's in where you kept it. So you just go there, open it, and you show it to him. It's more like saying you're sending them your portfolio website. That, okay, this is my website. Yeah, it is. Access it, and you're going to see my best works. So now let's quickly define what portfolio website is. Now your portfolio, it's your curated slash online space that, yeah, showcases your best work. Don't forget, it's probably an online presence, online space that showcases your best work. Now, it is one of the most practical and memorable ways to share your work with press. I use the word press there because, like I said, we have probably technical slash non-technical people here. Then, like, as I use the word press, you can be a journalist or anything. You also need to have a portfolio. You can be a model. You still have a portfolio. Potential collaborators or employers, much like your PDF portfolio, a portfolio website can be used when applying for jobs or your internship. The idea is that in just one centralized space, you can quickly communicate who you are, what to do, and how people can contact you. Now, I use PDF portfolio here because before UI UX, I used to be a graphics designer, and my journey started in 2019. Yeah, and those days, if probably you're aside designs, aside like text stuff, but if you've been submitting portfolios like PDF stuff, you understand that PDF was the old way. You just combine it, but it's instead of the website, it still has this like these important details. It still has the about you. So we arrange this in the PDF format. The logos we've designed, the flyers we've designed in PDF. Like you go to Illustrator, open it. Illustrator has PDF slides, so you just do it. And again, most of us here knows what I'm talking about. So back then we used to use PDF to like showcase our work. Like, let me see your work. You just send PDF, or you send CV in PDF format as well. But now lately, people have been using like websites to host their work. You either see.com or you see.io and all of that. Even if, regardless of your niche, you still see.com there. So yeah, portfolio website comes in all shapes and sizes and can vary depending on your discipline. Ultimately, whether you're a designer, photographer, community manager, writer, digital artist, like whatever niche you are in, the best portfolio websites are a true reflection of your projects, your passion, and your personality. If you're sending me your portfolio, I want to first see, like, I want to see you. I want to read, okay, what is this person like? Like, are they a reflection of their works, or like their personality? Can I get to know them even by looking at their portfolio already? And then moving on, like I said before, probably you've been disturbed. Have a portfolio, and you don't want to. Now I'll tell you why, like the usefulness to have one. Now today there are loads of ways to showcase your work online. Like, right, there are loads of work to showcase your work online, be it through Instagram accounts, X, Twitter, like X formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, Behance, web developer, GitHub, LinkedIn. Okay, I've mentioned LinkedIn before, or Behance profile. And depending on your discipline or practice, showcasing your work on a particular platform or combination of it might make the most sense for you. Even though I'm not big on saying, oh, share your work, like share your work on LinkedIn, share your work on Twitter. I'll tell you it has its disadvantages. Now let me explain. I know so many of us are big on like having huge presence or slash audience on LinkedIn, why some of us have on X, that is Twitter, why some have on Instagram, why some are gurus on Facebook. Now I'll explain something to you. If I look, let me use myself as an example that so that we can relate. Let's say I have this huge presence on LinkedIn, yeah. So just to be sure, okay, I'm still here. So let's say I have this huge presence on LinkedIn now, and I showcase that. Okay, and let me use let me use Sabinus now. Sabinus like reached out to me, and I was able to like work on. I don't know if everybody remember that is Sabi Coin stuff, Sabi Coin, and as a designer, and I reached out to him that I should help make that dream come to pass. Now I did that, and I posted this stuff on LinkedIn, and I think there's a pin feature on LinkedIn, featured projects. If somebody goes to your profile, they'll see featured projects there. Let's say it's one of them. That's one of my best work because I've been able to work with a big brand. Every day I post 5 times. Now let's say after I make that post, like, oh, Sabino's a huge this person reached out to me, and I was able to bring Sabi Coin, Sabi Tap now tap to life, and it has over, let's say, 50K users currently. It's going to, at the moment, it has 50,000 users. And on that post, I'm having 2K likes, like 2K reaction, 1,000 comments. Obviously, it's my best. It's one of my best work because I've been able to like work with one big person like that at Sabinos. Now, 3 hours later, I am posting something else again, saying, "Oh, guys, I want to teach you how you can position yourself for the best market." I've posted that. Now, a few people have forgotten that I posted something like the Sabi Tap stuff before. Now, 3 hours later, again, after my previous post, after the like Sabi Tap, the next one, and then the other one, I'm posting something else. Let's say I'm done with my 5 times a day. Only 5 people will remember that Sabi Tap project. Now the next day I'm posting something. So now Sabi Tap is going down. And if a client reaches out to me, I don't have a portfolio website. Now a client is reaching out to me and saying, "Oh, I want to see your best work," and I'm sending my LinkedIn profile. Like, okay, please check. I post good works on my LinkedIn page. Now I am going to be stressing these clients by allowing them to be scrolling down, like to be scrolling up to locate where that Sabi Tap is, like the Sabinus project, right? Even if it's on featured, like the featured stuff, I've added other featured projects there already. Like there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then there's Sabi Tap. So to save your clients like that stress, it's better you just have your personal portfolio, like just have a portfolio website, and then having one like a portfolio website gives you access to control your online presence, right? It gives you the opportunity to control and also to curate the way you want to be seen online. Instead of stressing me as a client by going through your LinkedIn or your X, just give me your portfolio website and I will go and see what you want me to see. If it's 3 of your works, you have the best works and you want me to see it, fine, I will see it and I will give you the job if I like what I'm seeing there. Instead of me going, okay, fine, I know that you're on X, you have a huge presence on X, you have a huge presence on Twitter and stuff, but I want to see your best work. So you're going to be sending me the site, the link, or where you have all your best work. So like I said, whereas other online platforms here might limit you to certain dimensions or formats. So having your own online space gives you the flexibility and freedom to choose everything. That's from the layout, the size of the image, the typeface. You're free to like arrange your portfolio the way you want it. If you want birds to be flying in your website, you're free to do it, but you cannot do that on LinkedIn. You just have the access to post pictures, write your caption, and allow people to see it. But a portfolio website, people can come there, see you through your portfolio, like your portfolio site. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, it also helps people to find you online. So without one clear distinction for your work, potential employers might have to click around on various platforms. Like it's confusing. I can search your name on X, I can obviously search your name on LinkedIn, and I might be seeing different posts. Probably on your X, or talking about the food you recently ate. You do not post your work today. On your LinkedIn, you posted your work there, but it's not like your best work. And then I'm going and of course, it's still your name. I'm searching for you on Facebook, and I'm seeing something else. But your portfolio site will just gives me that ability to just see you once without having to open many or probably any sites, any of the social media platform you want me to open. I mean to say, and also a reliable way. Having a good portfolio website is more like a reliable way to host your work. Social media platforms offer an easy and accessible way to showcase your work here, but not without setting risk. A portfolio site can serve as an effective backup for any work you share on social media. In the event that your account gets banned or suspended for any reason, even hacked, on X recently, they hack people accounts. Now imagine if your best works, like if you have them on X, and now imagine if the hacker is a very wicked person and it deletes everything and claims ownership and wants to start posting his own work. You're starting afresh. You're going to your X, like your Twitter to start, or your LinkedIn to start afresh. So, but then having your portfolio, you will not even be worried because, of course, I still have this site. My best works are there, and I'm still going to get jobs rather than starting over again, begging people to follow me, or then referring clients to say, "Oh, my account was hacked." But then I can send you pictures. I can send you this to what I've done. If you're a community manager, say, "Oh, I can send the community like people I have managed in the past before." To save you the stress, just have a portfolio website. You will not have to worry about the risk of platforms updating or shutting down or anybody hacking your accounts. But now let's now say, okay, what goes into my portfolio website? Oh, I don't know how to start. I've been hearing this. Okay, now I want to have a portfolio website. But then, like, what makes my portfolio website up? What makes it up? Now, number one is your homepage. Also, we also call it the landing page. Now, what is the landing page? The landing page is more like the first thing that user sees or visitors sees when they come to your website. So they want to see this first. Then after they see that, if you're this kind of person that you have your about me section next, then put it there next. Oh, this is what I do. Then the next page should be about you. And then after that, you now talk about the project or the things that you've done. I have samples of websites. Let me just show us here. So this person now is a manager, the project manager, product manager. Yes, okay, product leader slash manage person, manager, I mean to say. And then this is straight to the point. I am seeing this, I am seeing him. This is what he does. Oh, I'm a product leader, curious learner, and music fanatic. Then this is about me. And that's also when I come here, I come and see out, I see resources. This person just wants me to see blog and resources, not really sharing his work. So this is another person. Yeah, okay. Mark is a product designer. This person is Mark, manager. I mean to say, blah blah blah. And then the next thing I'm seeing his work, and this, and then the next thing is about like and connect. Is also putting his contacts there. When I go to work, I'll see his work. Is also putting his resume. And then this last person that I want to show us here, this last person is a community manager. And so this person is writing as the sole community manager on, this is the company I worked presently or before. What did you do and how did you do it and all of that. And then this is this is my own personal portfolio. So this is the first thing I'm seeing. Like user, anybody that wants to see will just see this first. I build websites straight up. Okay, this is what this person is doing. This is what this person is into. Straight up. Oh, I'm a community manager. Oh, I'm a photographer. And I have with this, I've been able to like snap how many people have you like did you do? Oh, I'm a developer and all of that. We'll get to that stage. But then what makes up your portfolio, your portfolio sites, what goes into it? You want to have your homepage, you want to have your project, like best your work, your about us section, and then the approach, the process, like how did you arrive there, what's your how, and then your results as well. If you want to include your testimonial, like if the client said good thing, or the person that you've helped with the flyer, or the person that you helped optimize their LinkedIn, if they want to give you a positive feedback or a positive response, you can go ahead to add it there. Oh, working with let me see, please hold on. So like, okay, let me use Argo. So let's say working with Argo um helped my LinkedIn page become more visible, blah 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 or stuff. So you can add it in your portfolio. So like, oh, testimonials, 5 founders I worked with are able to say this good thing about me. You can also include your contacts, like how can they contact you? Should they fill a form? If you want them to fill a form, then give space like name and the name and okay, description, what they want, and then straight to like contact, or just like a link. I'll show you all of this, like all of this I'm talking about. And if you want to add your resume, like we saw that the other person added their resume, is left for if you want to add your resumes like CV, do it, and add probably a download link where they'll just go straight to your Google Drive and they will open it, or wherever your resume is, like wherever you kept it, just bring the link. When you put resume, add the link there. So when I click resume, I'm able to download your resume or anything, or if it's a CV, like I said before. So now let's pause first. Let's pause. Now, what is your portfolio's purpose? Like, you want to do a portfolio. What purpose is it going to serve? So now, before you start collecting projects, before you start collecting projects or drawing out your portfolio website design, it is very good. Like, it's a good idea to think about what you want to achieve with it. Very, very good to think about it. For example, now, do you want your website to be a one-stop destination for all your creative work? Let me explain this. One-stop destination, just one full landing page. If I click on about me, nothing should be there, but it should just show fully your works. Maybe to say, oh, my name is Damilare, I'm into this, and then the next thing I want to see is your creative work, and then the next thing I want to see is probably your contact me, and that's all. Or do you want a space to flex probably your coding or your design skills? Of course, you have your stuff, but then when I click on your work, there should be a space like, let me see how creative you are. Like, do you think, like how far you think, like, are you creative? Let me see all of that. Your processes, how did you come up with this solution, with this problem? Like, what solution did you give this problem? Do you understand? And then, or do you just want to point people to your blog, your shop, or your social media accounts? I'm going to make reference to this popular person, Coty. I so much love Coty, so I don't know if I'm just the one that knows her. So now Coty has two websites, like two portfolio for herself. Now I see a lot of people add on their portfolio, they have like a product manager, community manager, and probably songwriter. It's going to be very confusing. It's very okay to have two or three portfolio if you have the strength to define it. If a gig comes and they need community manager, send them that portfolio, like, oh, this, and then your work should also be there. If you have songwriter, I don't know if they do portfolios for that, but product management, yeah, do that as well. If you're a developer and you also know how to like lead people, let there be a place. Okay, I'll be able to lead. Fine, it's okay, because this Coty now, she has two. She has Coty TV and she has CotyEO.com. Please, Coty, let's go through it together. So I try not to do everything, but I make sure I do everything. Flow with Coty, my random video, short film. Okay, this is everything that she does, right? And then this is about me. Then about me, blah 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 blah. Not too confusing. And then if you want to like see more of what she does, you will now go to her TV. Go to Coty. This is more like a main website. Like you can see everything, info, videos, events, Coty's. Oh wow! So this person is into videos. Okay, fine. I'm going to hire her, and straight up, no need to confuse me on. Not. I think this is like made by like a no code to website, or probably a brand that has a stuff, but this is not a portfolio. Okay, yeah, this should be like a brand that is hosting our work. So I hope we are following. Please give me a reaction if you're following. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So yes, so if you want to first think that, oh, do I want to have two portfolio website, or do I just want to show, okay, look, I don't have strength in like this community or this product management. I'm still learning it, but I have strength in this other field. So let me just go ahead to showcase my work, let me just go ahead to have this portfolio site there and talk to people, share, put my best work, my thought process as well, and then carry on with it. Then when I'm very good in this aspect, I will also put that, okay, I have strength in this, or probably I'm still learning. Yes, it's very okay to also include that, okay, I'm still learning this, so that people put that back of their mind that, okay, this person is very big on upskilling, right? They don't want to remain in one place. It's very okay to include that. So because I've seen portfolio websites where somebody used I'm a Chelsea lover, like about me, I'm a Chelsea lover. I'm like, but then it's still cool. This is their personality. Like I said before, I said it should be a reflection of your personality as well. They also put, I'm a cat lover. It's also telling me that, okay, this is this person's personality. It's still okay. Put it there in like in the about me section. In my own, I also put that if you do not find me designing, I draw as well. And I also put like pictures of me where I sketch most times. It's very good. Do that as well. Be free. That's why it's like it's your portfolio website. It's your own. Play with it, flex with it, but do not forget that your best work should be there. Now, how to decide what projects to include? Yeah, select only your best work. Only your best work. Don't go and put landing, or let's say, don't go and put project that you worked on 2016 or 3 years or 2 years ago. If that's your best work, if you know that that work that you did, probably if your work is to like help clients manage their social media accounts and it's like it needed more results, fine, put it if the result is there. But if there's no result and your work is looking like should I don't want to use our country, I don't want to mock our country, but yeah, it's looking like Nigeria, it's going upside down. Please don't put it there. So when the visitor lands on your website, you only have a few seconds to dazzle them with your portfolio. When I open your work, it's what I'm seeing that will determine if I'm there, if I want to remain there, if I still want to. Like I said, you're like entice them with something. If the first thing I want to see, my eyes, am I seeing different colors? Am I seeing red, blue, black? If I'm seeing that, this is not even serious. Let me move. So when a visitor lands on your website, you only have few seconds to dazzle them with your portfolio. That's why you should only showcase your favorite top tier work. Again, I'm talking to Tokpe, I'm talking to Musa. Do not put every of your projects that you've worked with. If if you have 30 projects, do not come see clients, including myself, because I'm also a client. We are lazy nowadays. I don't want to start scrolling through 30 of your works. Let me see 3, 4, 5 of your best work. And if I am wowed, you're taking the job, because now it's more like saying, oh, how can I land? Because this is one of the ways to land that high paying gig that you're looking for. Wow your clients, wow whoever you're sending your stuff to, your portfolio to, wow them. Now to help you like narrow this down, try making a list of all your projects. Sit down. Okay, I worked with Funke Akindele before. I helped her manage her social media account. I worked with Papa Jasco. I helped him manage the social media account. Okay, sit down. You've worked with 5 or let's say 10 brands. Select your best, like the best, like the work that you know that, oh, I am proud of this work. Not the work that you did and they tell you, oh no, change this logo, change the color of this thing. And you made correction like 10 times. You now want to add it there. That's not your best work. But or that work itself, you'll not even be proud of it because that works like that work. You even give you headaches. If you even the east as they do the work, like God, which can work with this one? Which can work with this one? That's not your best work. So mark the ones that you're most proud of, and then cross out anything that doesn't best represent who you are or what you're genuinely interested in. Let's say fine, you're a Chelsea lover, but then or let's say let me even use all these footballers for example. Of course, they will have their favorite club. My Ronaldo now, I'm sure that he loves playing for Mario, but unfortunately he's in where he is now. I'm just joking, guys. So now that's what I'm saying. You can be like, you might be taken out of your comfort zone, right? You might be taken out of your comfort zone to do work out of your comfort zone. If you're proud of that, put it there. If that work really stretched you, not stress, like it's in how I want it to come. It boosts you put that one there because it's your best work. And people times want to say, okay, I think this person is a good thinker because how were they able to like solve this problem? This number one, this is not like their strength, but regardless of it, they were able to say like make something come out of this. Do you understand? And then also you want to highlight the work you want to do more of. Remember that your portfolio isn't just a current showcase of your work and your practice. You can use it to attract more of the projects you like to take on in the future. For example, if you like to do more branding work, but you currently only have one project under your belt, be sure to include it on your site and make it feel prominent. Like this lets potential employers know that you're interested in this area and can lead to being commissioned for more of the same. I explained this before. Probably you launch into, let me use this Web3 now, you're opportunity to work on one of the Web3 landing page, and it's not your strength, but you were still able to do it, and that you're interested in building more Web3 stores, you can include it in your portfolio that, oh, you worked on a project and then you still, do you understand? Or you manage one brand that's stressed, or you love that, you love working with that brand. Added there that, oh, you're still in probably in the learning phase, and I hope you understand. So yeah, moving on. Let your personality shine. Let your personality shine. You can, like I said, this is a portfolio that I saw, and I loved how this person played with colors and how they played with typography, and how they also played with icons. Like, this is creativity at peak. I'm sorry I'm using design term, but I'm forcing of you to be a designer by force. But yeah, it's like they had like Ben Ely, then the question is a graphic designer and creative based in London. They even shot in the London LDN, inspired by pop culture. They create fun works to bring communities together, and like, let's your person let me say that, oh, you like your thought process, let me feel you, let me feel like play. Remember that any first time visitors to your website likely won't have met you before. Obviously, if somebody is referring you, probably your friend is saying, oh, baby, this person needs your service. So maybe they're not me, but I don't know you. Now, what will make them know you is probably the portfolio that you're sending to them. They will, oh, okay. And I think this person loves to play with. Obviously, from this person loves to play with typography. This person is if whoever you're sending it to is not a, like a technical person, is not into tech, or is not your niche. With what they are seeing, they will get a grasp or probably understand a little of it. So, like, in addition to any client or commercial projects, don't forget to put in personal work that helps to give someone a sense of a personality, passion, and interest. The personal work, because before you start working with clients, you already have case studies that you most of see. I tell people that before I even started working, like before I got jobs, it's a case study I did do, reading, researching, just making sure that I have something that I will show to my people, to them, because people are like saying, oh, well, I've not worked with any brand before. How will I get this best work? You yourself can make research. Open your laptop, if possible, go to ChatGPT, tell it to give you like stressed project, let it come up like within your niche, tell it, and it will suggest it for you. If you're not cool with it, go and download books within your niche, read, think about, like, come up with your own project, case studies, how to manage people like effectively, and then you can organize team of five, and you tell them, okay, let me be the product manager. Yeah, since that's my niche, let me be the product manager. I've watched Coursera. I mean, I've watched Udemy videos. I've done this, and I have idea of this. Now let me put it into practice. Create study. When you're done, so like you guys have like done great things and you've gotten the results, add it to your portfolio. Case studies first. Before that job comes, they want to read, like they want to see, they want to read you. Case studies first before you get the high paying gig that you're looking for. So don't just say, okay, so just clients work that will be there. Your own personal work too will also help you give someone a sense of a personality, like I said earlier. Now, how do you make your website a reality? So after you've decided on the content and the look of your portfolio website, is it's time to start making it a reality, yeah? And then the good news is that there are now countless ways to build a website, regardless of your skill level. So whether you decide to use the templates, or probably you're a developer and you're good with coding and you decide to code your site from scratch, or you have a developer friend, I tell them, okay, please help me code my stuff from scratch, and I'll pay you with whatever I want to pay them, and they agree to it, fine. But then your portfolio can be simple or complex, and as you scale up, you're going to improve on it. So when taking this next step, it's important to know that you don't need to create something with clever wizardry or spend lots of money to create a great portfolio website. No, mba, rara. What's no in answer? Banji, that's not Banji. It's not Banji. But you don't need to spend lots of money. You don't need that. You don't need to spend too much to create. Now we have no code tools. We even have free websites that are available, or which we can use to host our portfolio, pending the time where we have that big money that we want to use to create that portfolio, to hire someone else who can do my portfolio for me, right? So a simple, efficient, and well structured website will always Triumph, Trump slow loading sites that are, yeah, are difficult, that are always difficult to navigate. Yes, this means that if your portfolio is so simple, it will always win. It's always been compared to sites that are heavy and very difficult to navigate. Now we're giving us six. If you have your pen or anything, that will just be providing six. There are more, but I'll be giving us six website builder platforms that we can use, right? So number one is framer.com. Yeah, I use Framer to host my own. But Framer, yeah, if you go to Framer templates, you're going to see free portfolio templates that people have like given out. That okay, I know, I get that you're not good with Framer, so I'm giving you this this free portfolio stuff. But then it's going to be difficult because you're going to find it. So you're going to find it difficult to navigate through. Why? Because that if you're not a non-technical person, if you don't know how to like how this is and this and this have been placed, please don't use Framer. But if you're into tech, probably a developer or a designer or a product manager, but you know how to navigate your way, probably you've used one of these design tools before, then go ahead and use framer.com. And also Webflow is also there. It's also free. When it's not free is when you want to host, when you want to host for like 1 year, 6 months. Yeah, when you want to get this .com.io, but yeah, that one is not going to be free. But you can use gbemi.webflow.com. Now you're still hosting with your name Webflow, and that one is free. But when you want to do gbemi.com, you're going to pay. Now VZY is also free. I don't know. Okay, let me just show us this. Let me show us how the interface looks like. So this is Framer. Why this is loading? Let me show you VZY. Okay, Framer. Okay, so this is Framer. This is a project that I've worked on, and I'm currently working on one for someone. So this is how Framer is. Let me see. Okay, new project. So Remo, your mic is on. Okay, so this is Framer here. Now you can see it's create like okay. If you do need a portfolio, then add page. So anything that you want, so you can just add. If you are not like if you're not experienced, if you don't know how to go about this interfaces, then do not use Framer. But if you have idea of it, then use Framer. If not, you can also use VZY. VZY, that's cool. Yeah, login. Okay, so you sign up and so when you sign up, you're going to see already used templates like portfolio templates that people have used. You can try that out. I already have an account, so I don't know why I'm creating one. Okay, I already have an account. So yeah, you just click on new sites. Yeah, this was my old portfolio, my portfolio that year. So just click on website new sites and then choose the template that you want to use. These are templates that people have used before. So just click on anyone that you want to use, and what you just do is just edit, double click and edit. So this is somebody's own. So I'm a creative. So what you just do, you just edit, type here, hello, I'm a creative, hello, I am your name. Then what do you do? What do you do? Then this get template should be like book a call or get to know me or about me or anything, any link you want to put here, then learn more. Then the next thing is your project. You can see all these things are not like done here. Then the next thing is like contact. How can I contact you? Your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, email me or stuff. You can make it like included. So if you want this, I think yeah, you just click on use templates, then add your name, your site's name, add your site's name, and then you continue. And that's how you can. I hope you're jotting down these websites down. So yeah, that's for vz.co, webflow.com, framer.com, and then we have vessel.com. Vessel.com is mostly used by developers. So it provides the developer tools and cloud infrastructure to build, scale, and yeah, it's mostly used by developers. And I really do not know how this, but I just hope it's the same way. So yeah, this is card.co as well. You can also use card.co. Yeah, it's the same process. Just find a template. Already use templates there. You sign in, and you look for a free template, and then you use it as well. And then you have lastly ucraft.com. Ucraft.com is also the same process. So yeah, the same process. Get started as you sign in, and then you look for already used templates that like people have designed, and they don't design, they don't drop them for you. Like, so just click on edit and make changes. Yep, and that's that. So I'm giving you 6 that you can edit, and you can use depending on when you have money. So like, so okay, I want to pay a developer to like I want to pay a designer and slash a developer to design and develop my portfolio for me. So before you get to that stage, you use these free platforms, and do not forget, please, post like put your best work there, please. Put your best works. If you're a community manager in that card, place, there will be a place to like explain your processes. How many people, like, how did you manage them? How did you lead a team? If you're a leader, how did you do this? How did you do that? Include all of those, like all of those things there as well. And then yeah, portfolio for different roles. We have for designers, if you're a designer, you will need to focus on visual storytelling. That includes your case studies, like your sketches, case study, your sketch out the ideas, wireframe, and then final designs. Yeah. As I show your process and your creative work, I have this in my portfolio when it comes to work here. When you click on work, any of this, okay, this is case study. When you click here, so you're going to see this is more like a video sketch. This habitat I was talking about. Then so about this project, about then the research and the sketch that this is for designers, they're the sketch and then the design process, like all of this, you want to explain all of this as well. Excuse me. And then for developers, showcase code samples. Yeah, showcase code samples, GitHub, repositories, excuse me, live projects. Developers know how to do all this one, like any open source. But I know that most developers use GitHub mostly, and they use Vessel.app. What's that? No, sorry, apologies. So now yeah, and then for product managers, you can share product launches, product roadmaps, user research, business outcome, like all of this, and then demonstrate how you lead teams and how you're able to lead teams, and then how you delivered value as well. And then for non-technical roles, highlight key projects, strategic initiatives, your leadership and achievements. You just focus on the like how you're able to deliver, how did you deliver? You understand? Like, and then how you contributed to the growth or operations of that company. So yeah, each of your portfolio should tell a compelling story about your expertise and also your impact. Like I said before, every creative, regardless of your niche, of your field, we are all there to like solve problems. So you want to tell me how you were able to solve that problem, and yeah, and all of that. So yeah, what next? Once the portfolio is up and running, then you're ready to share to the world. You're ready to bag your next gig, your next naira, your next dollar gig. So long you have a best work there, you're ready to do it, like to share it. Remember that much like your career journey, your portfolio website is a constant work in progress. Yeah, updating this regularly will ensure it continues to best represent you, your work skills and interests. So whether you're swapping out old projects for new ones, making small design tweaks, or considering a visual overhaul, know that as your career evolves, your portfolio website can and should do the same. Now, what do I mean? I showed you guys the other this VZY. That was my old portfolio. But as my journey, like as I continue upskilling and growing in my career, I started to like up to Framer, and then the all projects I have in my previous portfolio is not the one because obviously I've worked with more people, and I'm proud to say I have I have project that I'm proud of that I have on my current portfolio now. Now this is 2024. I'm not going to work with same people. I'm going to work with a better, like a higher client, and then next year 2025 I'm going to like updating it and putting recent projects like best and new works as well. So yeah, as you're growing, as your career is expanding, just know that if you're having a portfolio now that showcases your current best work, it's not advisable to leave it till like 2026. No, now are you stagnant? Are you not growing? Just know that you're going to be updating and showing us your progress. And yep, so this is where yeah, this is the end of it. So I think it's now time for question and answer. Thank you very much for listening and having me once again. So over to you, Avinzi. Are there any questions? So, like, thank you for the clap. Thank you.
All right,
Namaste.
all right, all right. Was that not awesome? Was that not awesome? Hey, guys, I told you. That's what I want to just say. I just need to say I told you so. Oh, didn't I? Yeah. All right. So we'll be taking questions. We have about 15 minutes. So please feel free to ask as many questions as possible. I'm actually take them and give you answers. So I'll start with those people whose hands have been up. At DME, you can go ahead and ask a question. Not that I will take from additional remarks. All right. So please feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question. DME, are you there? Okay. I don't think I
Yo.
there. So we'll move on to additional. Additional, can you hear me? It looks like Ademi is saying something, but we cannot get her. Additional, you put your hand down. You no longer have a question. Can anyone hear me? Let me confirm it's not my network like bad. All right, so I think they both put their hands down. Maybe there's no question from them. All right, so please, if you have questions, please feel free to ask. All right, Sandra, please go ahead.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for this awesome session. I have a question regarding the team, which is to get high paying clients. I like the fact that you showed us how to document our work, how to showcase our work. But then I want to know, so if I have a website, probably I use one of the Framer templates or VSY templates. How do I get to bring the clients to me? How do I show the clients my work? Do I have to always look out for applications to apply using my portfolio, or are there other ways to I can um put my work out there, or put these portfolio links? Where do I put these portfolio links, or where do I reach out to these clients to, to just show them, maybe optimizing Google search? Like when I have a website, does it mean that when I search for, if a client comes to Google and search for product designer, will they see me, or they see me, or will they see other people? So yeah, I just wanted to ask that so that while I'm preparing my website, I also know how to use it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sandra, for asking that question. So yeah, if you're using these free no code tools like VZY .co, you're using card.co, you're using the Framer freeside.co, you would always send clients your work. Except if you're using this, excuse me, you're using .com, then you have full access to like arrange your optimization, your SEO, where it will be easier. You just have .com now. So if person say, okay, check out Cynthia's work without them like having to speak with you, they are online now. Just check out Cynthia Ugo's work online. Okay, they just have cynthiaugo.com, and then it'll be very easy to find you. And then you also ask how like your work, where will they see your work? So now on CAD and VZY, you will just if you have Behance, like for people like technical or now like designers, yeah, you have Behance. already you have your works there. So card and what do you call it, VZY, you have a place where you just put your link, copy your Behance link. That's your where you have your projects, your particular projects. Copy that link to that project, the case study you want them to see, and then paste it on the card, the CARRD, the card.co or the VZY.co. And then for Framer, if you have experience in Framer, if you're using any templates that you're using on Framer, if they do not give you the room to like express yourself, then you have no choice than to use whatever it is that they provided, that they gave you. So just paste, like I said, it's the same process, paste the link there, and yeah, you're good to go. If you want more people to find you, like if you want to have this SEO stuff, you have to pay to get .com. Otherwise, if you have a gig, or if someone said, I'm looking for a community manager, then that's where you just share your portfolio. Yeah, your Sandra, so Sandra Bernard.vzy.co, paste it there. Oh, I am so person, I am probably a designer, community manager, whatever niche you're in, paste it there, and they open your website. If they like what they see, they'll reach out to you and then get the job. So I hope I was able to understand you, Sandra.
All right, quick one. I just want to add something there. I'm actually, since you're sharing your screen, do you mind opening like x.com?
Okay.
Okay. Can you like navigate to your profile?
Okay.
All right, so you can see. So you also talked about Sandra. You asked like, how do I use the website? So you can see when you go to Amarachi's profile on X, you see that she's a UI UX and Framer developer. Right? It's very obvious. You're like, is she bragging or stuff? But when you see the links, the primary links on her profile, you can see the link to our portfolio website. Right? This is a very, very good use of your portfolio website. I'm already on my LinkedIn profile. Yeah, on your LinkedIn profile as well, I think there's a place to also add a link, a singular link or something like that. So you could also add the link to your portfolio website. And of course, whenever you are making posts and stuff, and you are like talking about a single project you did, or just your regular personal branding, content marketing posts, right? Somewhere in the comments or underneath your post, you can just say, hey, you can check out my work at. Then you add the link to your portfolio website. When you're on your status, hey, work with me, I deliver the best work in this field. You share the link to your portfolio. So once you already have a link that shows all your work, it's like sharing all your entire body of work is as easy as sharing one singular link, right? That's why it's very good to build a portfolio website, because now sharing your work is no longer too much talking, no workings. It's just as simple as sharing your link, and then all of the workings is visible there, right? Makes sense. Okay. So Sarah, you can just give feedback if that answered your question. That's what Marchi said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it did. It did. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So Jerry, please go ahead with your question. Yeah, Jerry, your hand is up. You can unmute and ask your question. Jerry Ajala. And if you still have questions, please feel free to use the raise hand feature. We're still taking questions for another 10, 15 minutes. The sessions were designed to accommodate questions, so please ask questions. No, we cannot hear you, Jerry. Okay, apparently you're talking. Maybe you drop off the call and rejoin quickly. Maybe your audio is stuck somewhere, because I can see it's fluctuating. So maybe you do that. Anybody else has a question? This is the raise hand feature. All right, you guys don't have questions. I'm just going to ask my own question. Jerry, we are still waiting for you. Since you're having issues with your microphone, you could maybe drop off the call, rejoin, and hopefully that resolves it. Otherwise, we're not hearing you so far. All right, Vincent, please go ahead.
Good evening. Can you
All
hear
right, give
me?
me a minute first. Vincent, hold on. I think you're trying to switch your microphone, correct? Is there?
Yeah. I said, can you hear me?
No, hold on, Vincent. Hold on. So Amarachi can hear your question.
Okay. I wanted to ask,
Hold on,
like,
just hold on.
imagine you're like in a
Hold on. Can you hear me? Yeah, hold on. Amarachi needs to
Yeah,
fix
can you hear?
microphone. Yeah, so when she joins back. you can ask the question. All right, so while we wait for Amarachi to rejoin, I'm actively checking to see when she rejoins. If anybody sees her before me, please just do well to point my attention to her so I can take Vicent's question at the point that she rejoins. But yeah, Amarachi's session was like awesome, and she talked about everything around building a portfolio website, right? She especially emphasized why you need a portfolio website when you have your work already on LinkedIn. Okay, she's back. Awesome. So Vincent, please go ahead to ask your question now. I'm going to confirm that your mic is working now. We waited for you. Okay. No, it doesn't look like it's working yet. You can type if you are trying to test, but it's not working.
Should I go on?
No, hold on. I need to confirm that she can
reply. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Thank you.
All right. So, Vincent, go ahead with your question now. She's back.
Right. Yeah. My question is more of your personal preference. Anyway, like if you have like a client now and you're in discussion of like what what the work is about, and he's like, okay, send your CV. Do you send him your CV or you send him your portfolio website to check it out?
Sorry, please come again. I don't think I heard that.
Okay, I said that like you're in talk with a client now about like a work or a job, right? And he asks for your portfolio.
Okay.
Do you send him your CV or do you send him your portfolio website to check it out by himself?
Okay, so let me break this down for you. A CV and a portfolio website are different things. Portfolio is like is a site where you showcase your work, like your best work, where clients can see, they can see you, they can see your process. Like, okay, let's say you work for Airtel brand, and then they are doing this Christmas flyer, and they tell you, okay, I need to create a flyer for me and stuff. And another client is looking for you for like probably like a brand identity stuff. I'm just saying. And then because we've worked with Airtel and you send them down your portfolio website, not your CV, your portfolio website, and they're able to see your thought process. Or you've worked with this brand and this is the problems you solved for them. Not just that, you also worked with like Spotify, and then during your time that you're able to solve this. Now your CV will just have your experience, like, okay, from 2012 to 2016, I worked with so person, and then the next person say from this time frame to this time frame. Now your CV just like let's say Word, there's no time to explain or for that visual look. So CVs and portfolio are different things. Now it now depends on what you want to send to them. Do you want them to just see like, okay, your CV, or you want them to see your thought process as well? So now left for you to decide which one you're going to send to them, your portfolio or your CV. I have my CV, I also have my portfolio. My CV just showcases probably all of my experience, but my portfolio is showing my best work, is hosting my best work. Also having my experience, when you go to the about me section, you also see my experience, but then there's also a link for them to download my resume. If probably you just, because I just put like 3 of my work experience, but then there's a link to download my resume / CV, and then you're going to see all of my experiences. Do you understand? So I don't know if this explains what you're asking. Vincent.
Hi, Vincent. Okay. So we don't waste time. I think that's like very, very insightful answer. In some cases, you could just send the 2 of them if you want to, right? But then if you are working with a client, more times than often, you would rather send your portfolio website, not your CV. Then most times, people that need your CV are people who are looking to hire you, like for job interviews and stuff. But if you're like offering professional services, as freelancer for the person, most times you are sending your portfolio. And like she said, if you check her portfolio website, there's a link, there's a button at the top right that says download resume. So if you are still interested to see my resume, of course, you can still download it from there. And of course, it's your portfolio, it's your pastor, it's a website about you. You can feel free to. I've even seen some portfolio websites that the home page is almost like the CV, in fact. So yeah, portfolio website does a lot for you in that regard, right? And it captures the heart of the audience better because, like, your portfolio website, you can show creativity. Your CV, there's a general template that you have to follow, just like it's thing fancy about it, right? So, thank you very much for that response, Amache. I see your question in the chat, Jerry, but you can try your mic again to see if you can ask it directly. Jerry, go ahead and try. See if your mic works now. Okay, it looks like you're saying something, but we cannot hear you. What I'll do, did you leave the call and join back? If you have done that, I don't know if that fixed it. But I'll just read your question out so that March can take it. So my question was, for people who would use the website builders, which URL is better to use? Is it the .com or the .co that is usually given when using the templates to better position yourself as an authority in the field? So yeah, actually.
Okay, so just to clear the confusion here, .com, .co, yeah, it's I think it's just card gives .co, but you still see you see, let's say Vincent Emmanuel .card.co. That card.co is their own, is where they're hosting their own platform. But because you're using it, their name will still be attached. So if you're using a website like a no code builder and it's free, please don't bother yourself with .com or .co. It's only when you've paid for it that you will say, okay, should I use .io or should I use .com or should I use .co? But using all these free website holders, you're going to be using their own domain. You're going to be using their domain and not the domain that you've purchased for yourself. Because you said for people who would use the website builders, which URL is better? If you're going to be using the website builders, please do not bother yourself with the URL. Which of the URL you're going to use. You're going to be using their domain and it's free. Yep, thank you. Jerry, you
All
said
right.
you're still having issues with your mic, but I hope you got me, like you heard me.
Yeah, I hope you heard her. Hope you got response to your question. Maybe use reaction or send a message in chat just so we can know you heard. All right. I'm actually also have some questions. How often should you update your portfolio website?
Okay, so how often should you update? I would say every 6 months. I would say every 6 months, and I'll tell you why. Just give yourself 6 months to work with a like a good brand. 6 months or not 3 months, because 3 months it's just like missing new thing. Allow people to get into your portfolio. Allow you, like, clients to see, okay, you've worked with Ethel brand and this is what you did, this is what you did, this is what you did. Probably after 6 months, if you've worked with more brands better than that, update it. If not, please still leave your portfolio like that. But if you have personal case studies that are great, update your portfolio. But yeah, how often? Yeah, every 6 months.
Okay, cool. Thank you. How
Yeah.
quickly can you build a good portfolio website? And your current portfolio website, how long did it take you to build it?
Okay, for me, because I won't say I'm an expert yet, but it took me 3 days. No, okay, no,
Hmm.
4 days, 4 days, because I had to play around with it. Yeah, 4 days, because my case studies, I had to play around with it as well. I did not use like all this like a free templates. I started building from scratch, so it took me 4 days. But if you give me a template to work on, it's take me 2 days, depending on the time frame.
So are we free to
Sorry, on
call you
the
a
on
dude?
the please don't call me Odogo, don't call me Odogo. How is the separate?
All right. Another question would be, what's been the feedback you've had with your you guys can see Abi, like, she's Odogu, but she's refusing it, right? So, but it's fine. Mobility is key. They're going to attract more clients, right? I think that's what the card is playing. But yeah, uh, have you gotten any interesting feedback on your current portfolio site or your previous one?
Yeah, I have. I've gotten my current portfolio website has given me, I'm not going to stress it, it has given me 1 gig and one
Hmm,
that's promising. Yeah, but it has given me
promising.
1 gig. I can stop it. That shout is like, you guys don't mind I'm using. So yeah.
Okay, wait, how about feedback from other designers? Hey, I love your portfolio site and stuff like that.
They're always there. Go to my ex, the comment section. Wow, this is bad. How did you do this? Wow.
Can you share us like
It's
links
going
to
to,
some of
it's
those posts where you have nice comments? So we can pepper some people that don't have portfolio websites, starting from me, of course.
I beg, the goal is not for comment, the goal is for gig. We don't want a reason. If they're commenting and there's no gig, it's one job.
Well, you see where my question is going to now. So when you see all those beautiful comments about your portfolio site and stuff, how does it make you feel? You know, considering that you put a lot of work to it, and for even you, apart from the work you put into designing portfolio site itself, the work you put into delivering all of those beautiful projects that now went into portfolio sites, right, for clients and stuff. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, to be honest, me doing something amazing and then having to hear, oh wow, this is amazing. Not feeling well, oh, it's amazing. It's like I the feeling it's just like, oh, I'm proud of myself. And then I send it to clients are like, oh wow, I love what I see. I'll get back to you on this if possible. I feel proud,
All
more
right.
like an idol anyway. Yeah.
So how can people in this call patronize you? What services do you offer that people in this call can patronize?
Okay, so yeah, during my first introduction, I introduced myself. But if you joined late, like if you joined in the middle of the meeting or if you're just joining, I'm Amarachi, yeah, and I'm a website designer. I also design mobile app as well for if you're a founder here and listening, or probably you have an idea and you
No, you're
also
not
have
talking to me,
funding.
sir.
I'm not talking to you, founder, please. So if you have an idea and you have funding for it, emphasis on the funding, please. And you're looking for a website designer, mobile designer, or somebody to bring your project to life, you can reach out to me on X. Just type Amarachi Iweze and you easily find me. And now speaking of this year, somebody like recently, that was last month ago, somebody reached out to me, like booked a call on my Calendly. So if you want a professional service, whether you're a community manager or any niche you find yourself, go to Calendly. It's not calendar, calendly.com, like create a Calendly account for yourself, and so that it will be easy, so people will feel that okay, you're not that people can not that not to give people the access to like to just own you, let me put it that way. People will book a call that is convenient for both you and that person. Just go to Calendly. So somebody reached out to me on book the call, I mean to say, I'm like, and I was even happy. Oh, Google Gmail, yeah, you have a call with this person on Thursday, and I prepared myself. And then I spoke with that person, and guess what? They were looking for a brand identity designer, something completely outside my niche. Now I was like, okay. I said, sir, please, I hope if you don't mind, please, how did you find me? And they were like, I searched brand identity designers, and for some reason I saw your name, and I clicked on your stuff, and I booked a call. And I was like, yes, I'm doing the right thing. So these keywords are working. But I did not do that job. I did not decline the client. I did not tell them that I cannot do it. I referred somebody, I referred a friend. That's why it's also good to talk to your friends. Tell them that, oh, I am a community manager. I can do this, so I can do that. So opportunity can come in anywhere and they will think of you. So I thought I gave my friend, and of course I took my own quotes. I thought, okay, what's your own quoting? Don't be in a rush to give that client more, like to give that client feedback. Tell them, okay, you get back to them on like a quotation or probably an invoice, send an invoice to them in their mail, and I collected my own share, and I gave the job to the. I trust that person. That person is good. Yeah, I gave that person, and the work is all done.
All right,
That's
awesome.
it, though.
I'm actually
Like
about
that.
to share the link to your LinkedIn and your X. Can you share it on the Google chat? And also we'll share it on the WhatsApp group chat as well. I see those. Let me just interrupt here. This is that your hands are up, oh, and I'm deliberately snubbing you guys because when you guys had your chance to ask questions, and now I'm asking my own questions. You're now trying to interrupt me. Is that fair? No, it's not fair. You can see that it's not fair, right? So I'm actually share your
Wait,
link.
you, you, you this.
All right. So I'm going to take some of your questions out of mercy. The reason I'm taking questions because I know that I'm actually wants to answer them. Otherwise, I still have plenty of other questions I was going to ask. All right. So I'll start with Victor. Victor, can you go ahead? Let's make it quick. Yes. Victor has dropped his hand. He's not asking question. These are when you guys want to react. You now use raise hand feature. When I now call it ask question, you now drop back your hand. Are you guys like using me to test reaction? You want to test my reaction, Abby? All right, Daniel. uh
Hello.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Oh, that's Emmanuel. I'm not calling Emmanuel yet. I want to go in the right order. So, Daniel, can you ask a question? Are you testing my reaction? So, I'm seeing thumbs up that you are testing my reaction. That must be nice. All right, Emmanuel, since you're ready, yeah,
Good evening.
please go ahead.
Yes, yes, sir. Uh, sorry that. Uh, yes. So I want to ask about LinkedIn. Like I saw the group and everything, the schedule and everything about how LinkedIn can help you get a job, like in this kind of modern world like this. Because
Uh,
I was opportune uh, to like I was opportune to meet an HRM. So he was saying some things about LinkedIn and all. So like I didn't really get what the HR manager was saying. So
Oh, wow.
like
You're new to LinkedIn, if I get you right. You don't know about LinkedIn prior to now.
no, not that I don't know about LinkedIn, but like
The opportunities that
I've
are there.
not no like I don't really know how to use LinkedIn like that.
Hmm, interesting. As of now, do you have a LinkedIn profile?
Yes, the problem is that when I will fix the problem. I have a LinkedIn profile, so I've been trying to sign in on the account, but it's not going. So I will try signing into the account.
All right. So there was a session yesterday that addressed LinkedIn. If you take your time to watch that session, most of the questions that you have about LinkedIn would very much be answered. There's also a recording from the previous bootcamp that I'm also dedicated to talking about LinkedIn, but that one was tailored towards finding a job, remote jobs precisely. So I'm likely going to send you uh, that record as well. What you can do now is that you can just go on WhatsApp and maybe say, are you on the WhatsApp group chat for this bootcamp?
Yes, I'm on the WhatsApp group chat.
All right, so maybe just say hi so I can find you, and I'm going to send you the recording.
I should send
The
the I
recording,
on WhatsApp
yes, yes,
on the group
um,
chat.
yes, on the group chat on WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem. I'm sending it now.
All right, awesome. If you also want to, for those of you that were asking about the recordings, yes, there are recordings. They are not out yet because a lot of people just prioritize recordings and they're not in the live classes. If you're not in the live classes, if everybody else is not in the live class, there'll be nothing to record, right? So once you prioritize being in live class, that's why the recordings are not exactly out yet. But then they'll be out during the course of the bootcamp, right? And you would all get access to it. And Emmanuel, yeah, in case you want to just send me the message, I sent my WhatsApp now, WhatsApp line. I'll
I've
just
sent
create
the
link.
I on the group.
Yeah, yeah. I also just sent my number, link to my WhatsApp here on the
Have you
Google
seen it?
chat. Don't worry, I'm going to check. I don't want to this call now. But let me just check.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Are you Flourish?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I've sent it. Around it. All right. So having said that, we've come to the end of this session. We'll just check if there's any other question. Anybody else? Maybe any final question? Okay, we'll take it as a final question. We've come to the end of this session. I think that the session was amazing. So, guys, I would like you to do me a favor. I think take like a minute to think about what you learned. Out of all things you learned, which of them stood out for you? Can you write like a one sentence or one paragraph summary of what you learned today that stood out for you? You know, something about sessions like this. This bootcamp is free. We're organizing is free. Mark is also taking the session and she did not charge us like for this session. If she sends me a rate card on a normal day, she knows I cannot afford it because me, I cannot afford it to do that kind of stuff. So you just like, I just want this guy, so she's here for that. But something else you can do is just give feedback, right? So how was the session for you? Was it valuable? Did she waste her time? the guy, you could have done better. You can type it. Let's see. Let's see so we can locate you and check your profile and did not see anything. So yeah, what did you learn? And not just don't just say very valuable. Charles, say very valuable, yeah, but beyond very valuable, what's something you took away from the session? Can you type and then send to the chat? I can bet you that March is reading. So please just put smile in her face virtually. That she can go, okay, this was something she said that stood out for you. And then she said it again in her next session. Which one is very valuable, but can we get the slide? No, no slides. This one emotional blackmail. What kind of people on this call? All right, Sandra, please go ahead. Sandra, you raise your hand. I don't know. That was supposed to be a reaction, I'm guessing. You're testing my reaction again. Okay, it's fair. Fair. Give it to any call. All right, so I'll please now, you guys send your feedback. Let me see. All right, I'll read some of them out. It was very valuable and informative. Builders from Agro Clara. Building portfolio with branding colors in check. All right, that's from Christina. I learned that you should always update your portfolio to show your best work. That's from Jerry Ajala. Thank you so much for the session. I learned how important it is to have a portfolio, how to craft it, and how it's important not just to leave your work on your social media page, how often you should review it. Thank you so much. So my question was very valuable too. Okay, I'm taking that feedback. So in fact, I asked how often you should update your 6 months. But then she still answered it, so I'll still allow her. And that's from Olu Adavilola. Also, any other person? And that you should not flood your portfolio with all your projects. Yes, Jayagala. That was awesome. I want to confirm that you're smiling where you are. I mean, I just want to let them know that it's working. All right, take more feedback. There's this one from Manuel. Say thank you for the session. I learned how important it is to have a portfolio, how to craft it, and how it's important not to just leave your work on your social media page. How often you should review it. Thank you so much. A portfolio enhances your online presence. True, true, true. It also enhances your financial presence. I mean, is that how you said it? I think you said that in your slide now. How much did you not say that it enhances? You said that when you did your portfolio website, someone just book your calendar and enhance your financial presence or something like that. That's not how you said it. Okay, awesome. Any other person? Nobody else? See, your review is not going to go into the recording. I would have watching recording here. I mean, and that's from Charles Devo, by the way. And yes, Charles Devo, we are still not going to send you slides. If you want slide, you can slide into our DM, something like that. You know I did it, right? Awesome. So yeah, back to the bootcamp stuff. You say about this like birthday gifts. Okay, Charles is the guy with sang happy birthday gift. Alright, what should we do?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Manage that one.
I need a new slide for you, sorry. But you can still try the sliding stuff I talked about. Just sliding, slide it. Just gotta see some other reviews. Like just write one paragraph, 4 paragraphs review, you see. You consider you. Right. All right, back to the bootcamp overall. We've come to the end of day 2. That was an amazing session. Amachi, any final words you want to give those listening to recording and those are currently in call? Any final concluding, you know, maybe call to action?
Just to let everybody know that once again, the portfolio should carry your best work. Your best work. If it's not your best work, please don't say your best work. And also, it should have case studies. Yeah, just basically be you. Thank you for hosting me, for having me today. And look, please, I'll be in tomorrow's class tomorrow, so you all should also catch me there tomorrow as well. Thank
It's
you,
not tomorrow,
everybody.
it's Thursday.
So yeah, I thought, oh my God, tomorrow is work.
Yeah. So a lot of people work on Monday. But yeah, thank you very much, Amarachi. You see that her voice was shaky because she was just like smiling for the feedback. So she could not exactly say long sentences because I mean so guys, what let's confirm by what. All right, so next session is on Thursday. We have an assignment for today, 2 assignments actually. So I'm going to send out a Google form, I think by tomorrow. Assignment number 1 is that you're expected to revamp your LinkedIn profile. So now, many of you have like revamped LinkedIn profiles already, which is like all good. So but from the session that we had, we like figured that there are some places I can still touch here and there. Please feel free to retouch your LinkedIn profile in that capacity. Otherwise, don't think there's anything to touch it. Just like send us a link. Via the form I'm going to send, right? Send us a link to your LinkedIn profile. Let us like see it, make a comment, and say, okay, this is good or this works, that kind of stuff. Submission links or platform for submission will happen tomorrow. I knew that some of the assignments with Talenta, but we did like major revamp on stuff last week, and the assignment feature is going back to life.
Sorry,
Right,
sorry,
so
please. You said submission of the link is ending tomorrow.
the submission is going to be open tomorrow. You can start working
Okay,
on revamping
open
link from
tomorrow.
today.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So the second assignment is that we are making a post tomorrow. And the way we can find the post is we just tag Talent App somewhere in your post. Or maybe you can tag Talent App in the comment just so we can find the post. But yeah, the post is not about the bootcamp. The post is about a service that you offer, right? It can be on LinkedIn or it can be on X, one of those two platforms. So make your first post talking about the service you offer. And, so the goal is for you to attract gigs, right? There's this kind. So we're going to like 5 back-to-back posts during next week, right? So we're also going to share for where you can also send us the link to your post. We are going to like it. And whenever you make the post, please feel free to also put it on the group chats, right? So everybody can also interact with your post, like it, help you boost it. For many people, when you make a post on a normal day, it's 2 likes, 3 likes. You want to change your story. When you make that post, you send the link to the group chat. Like 300 people can like it. You'll be surprised. See, something like that, right? So make a post about the service you offer that people can patronize you for. And when you make that post, tag Talent App or tag me somehow so we can find it and also like it and we share for you to expand the reach. The post again is not necessarily about this bootcamp. It's about a service you offer. Just talk something creative around it, right? So as part of this bootcamp, we have that visibility challenge where we're challenging you to make a post. If you don't take yourself seriously, I mean, why should we take you seriously as well? Right. So the only reason you will not participate in that bootcamp, in that challenge, is because you don't take yourself seriously and you're just in this bootcamp, just trying to just while away time. Like you are lonely, you are single, like singlet, and there's nobody to talk to you. So you like to just tune into this call so we can hear our voice as though we are talking to you. We don't love you that much. I want to know if you are not willing to take action, you're not supposed to be in this first place, right? So please go ahead, make that post, tag Talent App, and the post should be about your service. About your service, not about talent. I'm saying that talent so we can find it, we can like it, we can share it, right? Makes sense? If it makes sense, can you like use the thumbs up reaction so we can tell? Okay, I can see Agukla, I can see Daniel, I can see Charles. Only 3 people. I can see Jerry. I think like 10 people. I can see Ibrahim. I can see Nelson. I can see Christina. I can see Emmanuel. I can see Mr. Sorry. Yeah, Equim Brendan. I can see open projects. Uh, yeah, so you guys, you wonder why I wanted to mention the names of those 10 people. So they are going to be in the recording. So by the time I don't see your post on LinkedIn, I'll be in your DM. I mentioned the name. I'm just going to come back and watch the recording again. I check. Brenda, you said you were going to put, you said you had me. Why did you not post? I'll drag you like generator. Well, yeah, that's it. So, all right, guys, let's see on Thursday. Please revamp your LinkedIn profile. Submission starts tomorrow. It's going to end maybe by Thursday or thereabout, but the link will be for submission will be open from Monday till about Thursday. And the first LinkedIn post is also happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, up and active, right? And grateful and active, something like that. So make your post tomorrow, tag us at the end of tomorrow. I think that the submission for the first post will be done. I'm gonna just give 2 days duration for each post. If you don't post by that time, please don't bother. Just join the next. There's going to be a total of 5 different posts during this bootcamp, right? So please go ahead. You can start now to start writing your post on this call. Tags don't necessarily have an hashtag in mind. Just tag Talent App. Don't worry. Forget about the hashtag. But it doesn't like your client that's supposed to patronize you. You're looking at what's the meaning of the hashtag. Are you trying to sell the service or you're trying to promote the hashtag kind of? Right, so just go ahead and just talk about descriptively in a storytelling fashion about you. And if you need post ideas, go to x.com/Amarachiweze. I think that's something like that. right? And then check her post, guys. She makes amazing posts and she has a way of attracting guys to this post. Just copy the post, she move her name, put your name, post it. Copyright when she sues you. I'm not the one that advises. It's recorded. So don't do that. Don't do that, guys. All right. Good night. And you can unmute and maybe say bye,
Yeah, wait.
everyone.
I mean,
Yeah,
lastly, I wanted
thanks.
to
Good
say,
night.
Okay,
sorry
Raj,
guys, wait,
please go ahead.
I wanted to say if you
Good
participate
night.
in the,
Please hold on.
you guys should calm down. Don't go and sleep.
Good night. Thank
Mates,
you
don't
for
go
the
and sleep.
session.
Hold on, guys.
You
Sleep
can go.
better
They
should
can go
you.
straight
I dey
up.
go.
I just wanted to say if you participate in it, I'll be sending the slide. I would just be checking the comment section and I'll send the slide. So that's all.
Oh wow, should check comments if you do the challenge and
Okay,
she'll send
thank
you slide. Yeah,
you.
Charles, let me see your post. As
Thank you,
far
man.
you have been chancing everybody in this call. You want to start guess like let's see how it goes. All right, good night everyone.